Today I'm going to give an update on the channel. What's been going on with Retro Tony? What's been going on with my channel? Where have I been? I'll give you guys that update, plus some recent pickups. So let's get right into it. Okay, so where have I been? Man, I'm gonna try to keep this video brief. I'm also gonna sprinkle in some pickups I've had over the summer, some really cool ones. If it was like a sports game on the PlayStation 2, I kind of excluded stuff like that. And for my pickup videos in the future, I'm probably just gonna give you guys the highlights. Like really cool stuff that I find or interesting. So anyway, long story short, where have I been? My day job, teaching and coaching, took its toll on me this year, 2020, 2021. We were in seat the entire school year, so I had a lot going on. I had a lot to worry about, I had a lot to basically do, and a lot more responsibilities. Also, I am taking, I've talked about this before on the channel, it's been a long time, so just getting everybody up to speed. I am taking master's classes to get my master's degree in history. So that is also another priority I have going on. And with teaching and coaching, I became a head coach for the girls wrestling program. So I had to take a lot on with that, and that took a lot of energy, a lot more time, but I love doing what I do. No complaints. But when you put a lot of energy and time and focus into one thing, usually other parts of your life, they start to suffer or kind of get forgotten. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I put the channel on the back burner. I put the channel on the back burner for a long time, for about a year or so. And I have been thinking about this channel. I've been thinking about those who watch. And I still want to keep this thing going. I had some thoughts of hanging the hat up, if you will, and officially ending or going on a very long-term hiatus of the channel. But I want to make this thing manageable, and I want to make this channel fun again. I remember when I first started this channel, and I barely knew what I was doing. I still barely know what I'm doing. And just filming, recording videos, and just talking about retro video games. And I still love retro video games. I still love talking about retro video games, so I want to keep this thing going. And I still want to build this community and be a part of this community. This community has grown, and there's a lot more interest in retro video games that I've seen, especially with the younger generation, and I'm just excited to continue that. Alright, so some of my first pickups of the summer, and like I said, I'm going to sprinkle this into this video. Actually some media, and like I told you guys, I'm going to show you guys the highlights of what I've got. Some HD DVDs. That's kind of redundant, but I don't see these very often. This is Mission Impossible, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Not really a big Harry Potter fan. Meet Joe Black. That's a really good movie. And just adding him to the collection, kind of a curiosity piece more than anything. I would like to get the Xbox 360 HD DVD player sometime. I got these actually when I was on vacation. They're sealed, and I'm surprised they didn't have Return of the King. But it's Fellowship of the Rings DVD, and then Lord of the Rings Two Towers sealed. And I'm just gonna stick them down here in the game room with my media collection. And yeah, also I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm actually right now in my collecting phase. I'm more excited about finding these than video games, and they're actually kind of easier to find than certain video games, and that's kind of why I'm enjoying it. But Goosebumps. So I have been collecting Goosebumps off and on for about 10 years. There's another random book, and I would like to get the full set. I'm very, very close to the original full set, and some of these are doubles. I'm going to have to check. Goosebumps Horrorland. Also, anything R.L. Stine related. So this is a Fear Street. And I know that there was a Netflix series that just came out. So good old Goosebumps. This one's a little rough, but I don't have it. Calling All Creeps. This is a double, I know. The Girl Next Door. Or the Ghost Next Door. Sorry. And then this was kind of a curiosity. R.L. Stine, Rotten School. I've never seen that, but apparently it's another series. And then just a few random books here. Gary Paulson, huge Gary Paulson fan. He wrote Hatchet and a bunch of other like survival type stories. And then Pokemon, the series, Sun and Moon. And anytime I see like cheap Pokemon stuff, I pick it up. So what are the plans for the channel? I am going to attempt this at least, okay? Even in the height of my busy schedule, busy season, I am going to try to release one video a week. I'm going to try my best to set a schedule, and I am going to try my best to manage that and not to overload myself. And that's the problem. That's what burned me out, was I was trying to keep up with modern, current day trends. This is not a current events retro channel, if that makes any sense. When we could talk about current events, current modern consoles, but that's not really the focus of this channel. And my plan is, I do want to cover some Super Nintendo videos. I do want to cover some Sega Genesis, Nintendo, maybe even some PlayStation videos. And if you're familiar with, say, like GameSack, it's going to be kind of sort of like that format, where I pick about 4 to 5 games and talk about them. And just give my suggestions on what to play if you're interested in, say, like sports games or RPGs or action-adventure games or whatever it is on that particular system. And I think that will be pretty fun, and that's been on my mind for a while. Also, I'm going to be releasing a few older game hunting videos. I still game hunt, guys. I still go out, but it's usually in my hometown, and I've done a lot of those videos, and it would get old real quick, even though I keep finding cool stuff. So that's the plans right now, tentatively, and I will announce what my schedule will be like. And I also would like to get on a streaming schedule again. You know, I'd like to start streaming on, say, like Sunday nights or whatever it may be, and go from there and just play some good old-fashioned retro video games. Alright, my next pickups, these are really cool to add to the collection, and I actually did a video on these toys last year, and I got the more recent Ghostbuster toys. This is the Fearsome Flush toy, and I actually had that as a kid. Really cool to add to the collection, and I'm really looking forward to picking up the Ecto-1 vehicle. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know if it's been released yet, but that is the sole classic re-release that I need for this set. With that being said, I also have the Bug-Eye Ghost. I didn't have this thing as a kid, and basically you squeeze them and the eyeball pops out, and then there's like a red string attached to it. But yeah, pretty cool to have. Usually that guy is in like the comics and stuff and the artwork for Ghostbusters. Now this is pretty neat. These are really easy to find. I keep finding these at Walmart. I paid, I think it was 20 bucks, but it's the Ghost Popper. And I'm not going to open this thing up. I actually have the original Ghost Popper in my collection, so I'm not going to open this bad boy up, but it's like a little Nerf gun shooter thing, and it's pretty neat to have in the collection. And you can like cut these little targets out and you know, go to town and try to shoot Slimer and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Another update, just projects and things going on the channel. One of the longest running projects on the channel has been Retro and the Bubbies. It's kind of similar to, say, like the Game Chasers, if you will. And it's just me and my friends going out and looking for old retro video games. And we have not filmed a single episode, except for one this year. We filmed it in March, and that's actually on the channel right now if you want to go check it out. And that covers the KC Retro Game Swap. It's on the channel now, like I said. And what are my plans for Retro and the Bubbies? Well, it just depends on our schedules. I know, like Stevie, for example, he's very, very busy. He's working a full-time job. He has a lot of priorities. And I'm very, very excited about this and excited to announce it. Bubby is getting married this fall, and I'm his best man. So I'm really looking forward to that. So our lives are changing. They're busy, they're crazy. So it just depends. I would still like to film maybe, 3-4 times a year. And I would be excited to do that with those boys and just continue that series and see where it goes when we get older. And, as our lives change, and just to see how many inside jokes we actually have. And so yeah, that's the Retro and the Bubby plan right now. We do have one episode in the wings, and it's from Missouri Game Con 2019. The last time we were able to go to Mo Game Con. And we filmed that episode. We've done our interviews for it already, and Stevie just has to edit it. And I would like to get that out before Missouri Game Con happens this year, which is sadly the same day that Bubby's getting married. So priorities, just to quote Bubby, happen, and he comes first before Missouri Game Con. Next pickups, this was kind of unexpected. I was not going out of my way to purchase these, but one Walter Day, he approached me on Messenger and asked me if I was interested in obtaining anything with Steve Weevy's autograph on it, and he showed me these, and I couldn't pass them up. It's kind of a set here. So this is Steve Weevy's autograph. Now I finally have Steve's autograph. I interviewed him on the channel. You can check that interview out. Billy Mitchell's autograph, already had his, but still pretty cool to have in a protective case. Brian Koo, the guy is saying that there's going to be a Donkey Kong kill screen up soon. That guy in King of Kong. Eugene Jarvis, this is the guy. He made a lot. He was, gosh dang it, Defender, Stargate, Robotron, the Cruisin' series, a lot of Midway games. So I have his autograph. That's pretty cool. I'm really excited about the new, it's actually an arcade game now. It's Cruisin' Blast. It's coming out on the Nintendo Switch this year. I'm really, really excited about that. Another Billy Mitchell autograph. And then Walter Day. Now, speaking of Missouri Game Con, I might be able to make it. We'll see. Might be able to squeeze it in. I have to see what's going on that day when they actually need me. Bubby's working that all out with me, and I will let you guys know if I'm going to be there the day of. If I do, I will try to get the VIP access so I can get there early and make some laps and talk with my friends and just catch up with people that I haven't seen in a few years. So that'll be exciting if I am able to do that, if I'm able to swing it. I won't be a vendor there this year. I know that for sure. That would be too much of a time commitment to try to do that and pack up and all that stuff and stay later. I'm going to miss that, but I'm going to try to do that next year in 2022. Now, I'm not going to make any promises here, but we're looking into, in the Philadelphia area, Too Many Games. This is not an official announcement, but we're still working out details to see who can go, how we can go, how much it's going to cost, that kind of thing. We're going to get on it pretty quickly here because it's coming up soon here in October. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. And then as far as other conventions and events, we are signed up to be a vendor. There is it's a swap meet in Columbia, Missouri, April of 2022, and I will let you guys know all of those details when we get closer. I'm a vendor there. So yeah, that's conventions, that's about it. I've looked at a few others here and there. The problem is, you know, there's just so many conflicts, and you know, COVID has been a huge factor too, with restrictions and stuff. So we'll see. I know that a few of my buddies on YouTube have already gone to some conventions and they've had a lot of fun with that. So fingers crossed that we can go. Fingers crossed that I can go to Missouri Game Con 2021. Now on to some games I'm adding to the collection, and these are some pretty good ones. And like I said, I'm not going to show you guys like Tiger Woods golf like 2008 or anything like that. That stuff's like whatever, you know. If I add it to the collection, oh well, you know. But first up, Hades on the Nintendo Switch. I love that game. Now I could have waited for the PlayStation 4 release, but I could not wait. I found it at a GameStop for actually cheaper than retail, so that's why I picked it up. This is Midway Arcade Treasures Extended Play on the PSP. It didn't have it, and it has some pretty good games on here. You know, just to name a few, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 are on here. Rampart, Gauntlet, Rampage, Toobin', Joust. So, pretty good mix. Spy Hunter, Paperboy. Yeah, not bad. This one was a little disappointing. I'm going to have to give it another try, I guess. Crosscode on the Nintendo Switch. I got it solely off of Stevie's recommendation. And I don't know. The controls are a little bit wonky, if you will. So that's kind of why I'm a little disappointed. But I do love the graphics. This is an oddity. I found this at my local thrift store. And this was a rental at Family Video, and that is the only reason I picked it up. Halo 3 multiplayer maps. And yeah, it's in this really weird, you know, case thing. I don't know. So that's why I got it. This is a limited runs game. I will not open this, but it's Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 on the PlayStation 4. One of my favorite games from 2020. Awesome game. I love the graphics, love the series, and I'm hoping that there's going to be a third one. And limited runs also, they come out with cards, trading cards for the releases. Some really cheap finds here. Final Fantasy 15 on Xbox One. Final Fantasy Type 0 on the Xbox One. So I was actually, you know, trying to beef up some of my Final Fantasy games I didn't own on this previous generation. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. I need the Royal Edition for the Xbox One. And then one sole kind of retro pickup here, Pool. Championship Pool on the Super Nintendo. I own the game already, and I just saw that. Oh man, but I got it for like $1. So I'm gonna add this to my box collection for the Super Nintendo. So the last part of my short update video, future goals, and some future projects. So like I said earlier, I'm going to focus on a system or two and have some recommendations for a particular genre. Not so much like GameSack, but my own twist. I love GameSack, huge fan of theirs. I've been watching a lot of their content here lately, so yeah. Another project that I'm going to work on are some more collection videos. And, you know, I might show off my Nintendo 64 set, and it's a complete set. Might show off my Super Nintendo games, my Nintendo games, whatever it may be. And I have, you know, like I've shown you guys in my game room tours, you know, that I've had on the channel. You know, I have a lot of games. Ton of games. And why not show off some? Why not show some recommendations that I have that you all can enjoy too? Now, as far as goals with this channel has been around for 5 years now, and I've had a lot of fun over the years. I've had a lot of fun trying to learn YouTube and understand the landscape of YouTube, if you will. And the goal that I've always set for myself, 10,000 subscribers. Now, if I ever hit that goal, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's just a goal, you know. But I really appreciate every single one of my subscribers. I really do, you know, from the very beginning to now, the newcomers. I really appreciate every single one of you. And I do want to keep this thing growing. You know, that's just a number, but when I get comments from you guys, that actually, you know, that's my favorite part of making videos, are the comments. And 9 times out of 10, there's, you know, this community, I try to build a very positive community. 9 times out of 10, they're very positive comments. And I love hearing from you guys. I love having open communication with you. And if I get 10,000 subscribers, great. If not, that's fine too. And one other goal I have is to make it to 1 million views. I'm sitting close to 800,000 views. And by the end of the year, 2021, my goal is to get over that hump of 800,000 views. And it'll happen, you know. We still have a few months left in 2021, so that's very doable. And I think I'm close to, it's like 20,000 views or so, and I should be able to do that. Also, I just want to say thank you to those who have been watching my channel, even though I haven't been producing content. And it's very noticeable, you know, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming and checking out what I have to offer. Some of the older videos I'm a little bit embarrassed about, and just the quality, but hey, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if I'm able to show and communicate my passion on this channel of retro video games and share that with you, that's my goal. So let me know what you guys are thinking for your goals for the rest of 2021. Your goals on your particular channel, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you want to see on this channel. You know, I do love doing game hunting videos. I love that. I love the retro and the bubbies. And I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this out. This last clip, it'll be my last part of my pickups from this summer. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. And let's see, I saved the best for last. Let's see what I got. Okay, so here we go. I got a Telestar Alpha Pong machine. I have picked up more of these Pong machines this year than I have in my entire collecting career. It's crazy. I have a buddy, local buddy who owns a shop, and he's been finding these things left and right, and they're all different ones. I don't have a duplicate at all. I'm actually thinking about doing a Pong video. So we'll see, a Pong clone video, I should say. Now this was probably the second coolest find of the summer. Okay. And I got it for like, 20 bucks. So the problem is though, it is a little rough. It does work. I got an Xbox One. Okay. And I did not own an Xbox One before finding this. There is a little cosmetic damage, but it does work. And I'm really excited to add this to the collection. I've had a few Xbox One games in my collection and just kind of sitting around waiting to get one. But this is not the find of the summer so far, at least. I'm always on the lookout. I'm always looking. So this is radical. I have been wanting one of these. Oh man, ever since I've seen these like in game stores. Now I need to clean it up just a little bit. But it is a Game Boy carrying case. This thing is awesome. And I did pay the lady a little bit more than I normally would have, but I told her how much it was going for. And then I shot her an offer, and she accepted. And usually when I find cool stuff like this, I'm very fair. Now if I find like a, like Tiger Woods golf or whatever, in the wild for like $1, I'm not going to offer retail, okay? But this thing's really cool. If you've never seen it before, it is modeled straight after a Game Boy, original Game Boy, and this, I think I'm going to put it on my shelf back here because I think it's that cool and that cool of a find. And this actually had a mint Game Boy inside, if I can actually open this thing up. And the Game Boy is going to be sold because I have a ton of Game Boy systems already that are in mint shape, mint condition, but I couldn't believe how good a shape it was in. And if you look inside, I'll show you guys what it looks like inside, but you can carry a bunch of accessories, you can carry a bunch of games, you put them in here. And I've already taken the games out that are duplicates, but these I'm keeping: Super Breakout, Battlezone, Asteroids, Missile Command. I'm surprised I didn't own these two. Tasmania. There were a ton of these in there. This is actually pretty valuable to me. This is and I didn't have one of these. You can plug your Game Boy in and play it without batteries. A link cable, which it looks like it's never been used. It's never been, you know, untwined there. This I'm keeping in the collection as well. I don't have this color. This is a Game Boy camera, and it's yellow. The yellow one. I have the, I believe it's the red color. So yeah, that'll go in the collection. And some more cases and some earphones. I might keep these. I don't know if they're original. So, I mean, they're 90s. I can tell that. But yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. And it was very, very clean. Very, very immaculate. And it's really cool to have this in the collection. And a nice addition to my Game Boy collection. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you have not. And have a great rest of your day.